toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Memphis offense will go to work first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early, get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the Tigers want to move quickly. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
This is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Scanning the field, it's Lanier. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Memphis will be forced to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Just sort of a relentless. run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. The give from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Bully ball on third and short. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup. just a tad short of the first down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
So now it's 2nd and long. Holds and fires complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Tulane right back to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The quick out. Made a defender miss. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Powers through. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to run for it. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They're going to ride this running back. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Tremble. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. open play here in the second. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Quick completion to the right. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Under fire. Unloaded just as he rolls. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Memphis picking up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Handoff to the single back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Green Wave! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Lanier. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking for a man. It's Lanier. Got a man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you wanted to... You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rushes on him.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's... And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll try to do it himself. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Gives it on the option. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yeah, and it's fourth and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on fourth and goal and gets the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. The give out of the gun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
He'll pull it down and run.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Memphis has the ball back on the offense. Go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The RPO, it's complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Lanier. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Memphis will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Rides the back and leaves it. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Yeah, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. It's a draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Tulane right back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
That is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
The hand to the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Green Wave facing second down as we start the 4th. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Tremble. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. With all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to throw. It's Lanier. It's complete to the left.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tulane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Tulane, 31. Memphis, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is
turning it on. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lanier. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab deep. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Here's a heat. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Tigers are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quick release by the QB. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. They bring the punter onto the field now.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibbs. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog...
Brings into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Memphis picking up the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Lanier. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Memphis! And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. And those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete on the right side. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. Tripped up for the tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Try and play action. Flips it out to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left. Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Lanier. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the